please help me in welcoming Lucky Diaz.
Thank you, gracias. Oh, I'm so excited to be here. I love St. Louis. I was just talking about how much St. Louis love I have. My wife is from Southern Indiana, so we have been through here so many times, and I have a family here that I've known for about 15 years, and so I'm so excited to be here. Are you all excited? Okay, so we have a lot of room here, a lot of littles, a lot of middle size. So what we're gonna do is we're going to, well, it's the morning, and I love to say Buenos Dias because it rhymes with Lucky Diaz. I had an algebra teacher in high school who would say, Buenos Dias, Lucky Diaz. But I turned it around, and now I say to my daughter, who's 7 years old, do we have any 7-year-olds in the house? Maybe? Seven representing. All right, cool. My daughter, Indiana Maven is her name. She is 7 years old, and every day I wake up, her favorite food is cereal, all kinds of cereal. Do you all like cereal? Can you raise your hand if you like cereal? Yes, and I say, Buenos Dias, quesadillas. Do you like quesadillas? They're delicious, right? So she thinks that's pretty funny. So I say, Buenos Dias, quesadillas to you. Can you say Buenos Dias on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3.
Buenos Dias.
Buenos Dias a ti. Okay, so I have a guitar here. We're gonna sing a few songs, and we're gonna read my book, Paletero Man. So I think it would be very helpful if we got all the morning shakes out, because you've been up since like 5 a.m., right? On a Saturday, you're waking up mom and dad, aunt, uncle, grandma, saying, hey, can you wake up? So can we get up on our feet? Come on now. Just like me, right up on our toes. Yes, you can do check in with your big person, that's a good thing. And we're gonna imagine the biggest piñata in the world. Does anyone know what a piñata is? Does anyone help us out? Yes, young person. Can you tell all of our friends what a piñata is? There could be popsicles in the piñata. Let's give them a round of applause. That was very good, very good. Yes, young person, you had your hand up. Can you tell all of our friends really loudly what a piñata is? Yeah. You hit it. Yes. Let's give this person a round of applause. Yes, it's a large thing. You want to know a secret? When I go to Asia and I sing this song about piñatas, piñatas are not a thing in Asia. So in China, they just say, when the translations, they say, big ball in sky. Because I asked one time, I was like, hey, what does that translation say on that big screen? Big ball in sky. So, can you put up your fist just up in the air? Do not hit anybody. On the count of 3, we're gonna go whack, 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 whack. 1, 2, 3. Whack, 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 whack. 1, 2, 3. Oh yes, that's how we hit piñatas. And that is how we're gonna start this morning in St. Louis. Okay, here we go. Hands in the air, here we go. Whack, 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 whack. Oh yes. Let's get it out. Our hands in the air, just like this. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, hit it. Whack, 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 whack. Do not hit your neighbors. We do not want any lawsuits. Again. Whack, 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 whack. Give it this, give it that, give it just another whack. You know what it's all about. Gotta get the candy out. Dale mama yasos, I think I see a crack now. It's a piñata attack. Okay, let's get our hands. Let's do jazzy fingers. Here we go. Again. Whack, 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 whack. Oh yes, let's keep it moving and bouncing again. Whack, 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 whack. Okay, can we move our knees? All kind of wackety knees. Very good. Can we add a little bounce to the wacky knees? Oh yes. Oh yes, that's very good. Okay, can we do crazy bodies, everybody? That's called freestyle. I think I see a crack now. Okay. It's a piñata attack. Okay, we're gonna raise our hands in the air just like this. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, hit it. Whack, 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 whack. I see all the piñata candy that's gonna come out. 1, 2, 3, again. Whack, 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 whack. Give it this and give it that. Give it just another whack. You know what it's all about. Gotta get the candy out. Dale mama yasos, I think I see a crack now. Oh yes, it's a piñata tortas. Wait, why is everyone sitting down? I thought we were having a dance party. We are having a dance party. Who likes tacos? Can you raise your hand if you like tacos? I love tacos. I had some delicious tacos last night on Cherokee Street. Yeah, they were delicious. I had lengua tacos. Yeah, I won't tell the kids what that is, but I don't want to traumatize anyone on a sábado, you know. But they were delicious, and the company was good. And then we went to go see a ska band. Anybody like ska music? Yeah, that was fun. But we had tacos, and even though I'm not a teacher, I do educate through the songs. The songs educate, so we're gonna learn how to spell today. So can you get up on your feet? Let's get up on our feet still. I promise there will be plenty of time to relax. Okay. We're gonna spell the word taco with our bodies. What? Is that even possible? Yes, and I'm gonna show you how. But, I forgot to tell you that my favorite day of the week is Tuesday. Now, why do you think I love Tuesday? Any ideas? Yes, young person, can you tell all of my friends why I like Tuesdays? Because it's not Monday. That's a good answer, I'm just kidding. It's because I love tacos. Who has tacos on Tuesdays here? Yeah, you know, I'm Mexican, so, you know, Mexican food is just food to me. But I have tacos every day of the week, but especially on Tuesdays. So we're gonna spell tacos with our bodies just like this. We're gonna make a T with our arms, just like this. Can you help me out? Very good. And then we're gonna make an A for taco. The third letter in taco is C. See, you know what I mean? Nice, nice, nice. And then the last letter in taco is taco. Very good, very good. And then we're gonna spell Tuesday. Can we spell Tuesday with our bodies? Again, we got a T. How do we do T? Yes? You know what I'm saying? That's a dad joke. And then we're gonna make an E like this. My back is stuck now. Just kidding. Then we're gonna make an S by clapping up like this. We're gonna make an S with a snake. And then for day, I mean, we've done so many letters, and I'm not the best speller, so we're gonna do taco hands. Can you do taco hands? Just like that. And we're gonna sing a song about tacos, and we're gonna spell them, and it's gonna be awesome. Here we go. Woo-wee! It's time to learn the taco dance. Everyone from here to France. Oh yes, let's do a little taco dance. Okay, get your arms ready. Here we go. T, A, C, O, we'll do it on a T, U, E, S, J, Taco Tuesday. Let's do those taco hands, talking to each other. Yes. Let's talk about the taco dance. Okay, let's move around. We're gonna move around like we are made of melted cheese. Can we beat melted cheese? And slip aside. Oh yes, like we are covered in sour cream. That's not very cool, but funny. Let's talk about the taco dance. Okay, all together now. T, A, C, O, we'll do it on a T, U, E, S, J, Taco Tuesday. Oh yes, here we go. Let's talk about the taco dance. Okay, let's go. Okay, we're gonna move like tortillas. Put your arms like this. We're gonna be flat tortillas. That's a flat one. Oh yes. Here we go. Get your knees and bounce. Here we go. Let's talk about the taco dance. All together. Let's spell it. T. You know it. A. C. O. We'll do it on a T. U. E. S. J. Taco Tuesday. What do you think our tacos are talking about? Probably what they're gonna be filled with. Let it shred it. Can we bounce? Let it shred it. We're feeling fresh now. You won't regret this. Add some chili sauce. You'll feel like a boss. But don't forget your beans. The musical fruit knows on. The more you eat, the more you chew. Wait, that is so weird. I don't breathe it. But delicious. Let's spell it together now. Here we go. C. A. C. O. We'll do it on a T. round of applause for being awesome taco heads. Oh, I love spelling, especially when it has to do with food. Speaking of food, who wants to read a story about popsicles? Okay, now we can chill out. So let's find our space. Let's get comfortable and cozy on this beautiful day. I'm so excited to be here. So I wrote a book called Paletero Man. And it's gonna be right here, everybody. So I'm gonna read it here, and you all have a copy, and I'll be happy to sign it and answer questions afterwards for your big people and all of you. Talk about maybe how loose your teeth are, about the birthday party you're gonna go to later. Hello. Do I have a paletero man? The fact that you said paletero so well is incredible. Can we give this person a round of applause? What genius person are you? Oh my gosh, you're so wonderful. I was able to do a couple of school visits yesterday, and it was really great, and it really inspired me because I get to make these books. Often, a lot of kids ask me why I do this. I do this because I have 2 daughters. So my eldest daughter is almost 20 years old, and my little one is 7. So we have like a split. But I started doing this because I needed to do something with our kids. Parents, can you raise your hand if you're looking? Yep. Yeah, your big people are always looking for things for you to do, other than go to Target. And grab that Starbucks and walk around, go to the toy section maybe just to look at the toys, you know. But we're happening here in Los Angeles, California. This is where I live. Can you raise your hand if you know where Los Angeles is? Some of you, familiar faces, may have once lived in Los Angeles, California, or in California, and are here with us today. And this, I would imagine that the story takes place on a Saturday. And here we are on a Saturday looking for paletas. And what about this picture would tell you that we're in Los Angeles? Any ideas? You can go ahead and shout it out. You don't have to say. What's happening here? Maybe the palm trees? Yeah, there's palm trees. You know, on the palm trees, sometimes they're fruit and it falls on your head. It's pretty funny. And our little person is in such a hurry to get their paleta today. In fact, oh wait, I didn't even ask you. Does anyone even know what a paleta is? I just assumed you're all are geniuses, which is obviously true because you already know. They're these delicious, delicious treats. I heard a rumor. I don't know if this is true. And I don't know if I'm supposed to say this. Apparently, there's paletas here. Yes. Where? So they're coming. I know, man. I know. I'm here. I'm here for it. So if everyone is super cool, which you already are, I have a feeling you're going to get a paleta too. Can we give a round of applause to the St. Louis Library and this beautiful facility and staff? Seriously, so incredible. I come here in Los Angeles, you got to pay for everything. In St. Louis, you know, it's really incredible. But this is my home, Los Angeles, California. And someone asked me what my favorite page on the whole book is, and it's this one. And the reason it's this one is because that's exactly very close to what it looks like right outside my window. And we see Los Angeles and we see Griffith Park. Do you have a park here that you like to go to? Yeah. Well, this is the park that I take my own daughter to. They have a merry-go-round, and here's a really interesting fact. Have you heard of Disneyland before? Well, the reason Disneyland exists is because the merry-go-round that's in this park is the one that Walt Disney used to go to, and he thought to himself, I want to make a really cool place like this merry-go-round. And that's how we start our day today, in the hottest month, on the hottest day in the city of dreamers, California, LA. I grab my dinero, and I make my way to find my friend, Paletero, Jose. Now, my daughter, I have read this book to my daughter maybe hundreds of times, and she's only interested in one thing in this entire book. And the only thing she's interested in is that cat right up there. It's a true story. That's all she wants to know about. What's this cat gonna do? And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know what the cat is doing. So I'm in the process of trying to figure out a story about our cat. But we have, can anyone tell me what dinero is? We have our dinero. What? Yes, it's money to buy popsicles with. Pushing his carts full of cool treats, bailando he dances to mariachi beats. He has dozens of flavors I can already taste. But will he have my favorite? There's not a second to waste. Now, have you ever been so excited about something that you can't think about anything else? Can you raise your hand if that's happened to you? Yes. Apparently that's me with a St. Paul sandwich. I'm really excited about it. I'm gonna have one today. There's Tio Ernesto. He asks, Tamal today? No, gracias, Tio. Where's Paletero Jose? Now, look, this is where I'm gonna need your help, everyone. I'm gonna say, ring, 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 can you hear his call? Paletas for one. And you're all gonna say, paletas for all. Okay, so let's practice this. Ring, 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 can you hear his call? Paletas for one. Paletas for all. You know, that was acceptable. But I was really expecting an A+ performance. So, let's try it again. On the count of three, we're gonna say, ring, 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 can you hear his call? Paletas for one. 1, 2, 3. Paletas for all. Oh, yes. Now I'm really excited. An aroma's calling, caught in the breeze. It's a barbecue smell coming from Miss Lee's. Hola, querido, would you like a sample today? No, gracias, señorita. Where's Paletero Jose? Now, can anyone tell me something interesting that's happening in this page spread? Yeah, if you really look closely, what's happening here? We have a Vespa, that's a scooter over there. We have Korean tacos, which are delicious.
He dropped money.
What? I'm actually hard of hearing. I can't hear out of my right ear. What's happening?
He dropped money.
Oh, you guys are saying something, but I can't understand. Well, we'll find out. Ring, 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 can you hear us call? Paletas for one. Paletas for all. The only way to beat this heat is with an icy cold paleta treat. Now, does it get hot in St. Louis? It gets hot in LA, but probably not as hot as it gets here in St. Louis. So I'll definitely give you that. But it's a hot day. There's my friend from the bike shop. Lo siento, Frank, there's no time to stop. Now, here's another really interesting thing. And I love coming out to read these stories to you because I can tell you, but that person, Frank, do you see that person, Frank, over there with that wrench in his hand? They are a real person. And they own a shop. It's not a bike shop, though. It's a tire shop. We had to change it. That's called creative license. Ring, 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 can you hear us call? Paletas for one. Paletas for all. Oh, wow. Will he have all the flavors, the colors I love? Horchata? Canela, the kind I dream of. Chocolate, elote, sandía o fresa, arroz con leche, miel o cereza. Now, what are all those things? Can you all tell me? Yes, those are the flavors. So let's talk about some of these flavors. Chocolate, what flavor do you think chocolate is? It is, it's chocolate. And let's see what else we have. Elote, this is a very interesting flavor, elote, because it's corn. And also very delicious. It's sweet. If you add sugar to corn, it is really, really tasty. And then we have sandía and we have fresa, watermelon and strawberry, and my favorite, arroz con leche, which is like, you know, rice pudding. Do you all like rice pudding? What's not to like, right? Ring, ring, ring. Can you hear us call? Paletas for one. Paletas for all. Here he is, Paletero Jose, finally. Finally, I'll get cool on this very hot day. Oye, amigos, what will it be now? Does this look familiar to you? Does this look a little bit like your park here in St. Louis? You know, minus the palm trees and maybe the swan boats. But if you come to visit me in Los Angeles, California, I will take you to the swan boats. All they require is a driver's license to hold for a deposit, and I have plenty of fake ones. Somebody asked me once, they're like, well, what happens if you don't return it? Wait, I don't know. I don't know where you would put a swan boat. I mean, I think we can figure it out, but I have no idea. He has all my favorites. Can it be true? Chocolate, vainilla, y melon too. But today, I'd like piña. Do you have that sabor? He smiles a big smile, and he says, claro, para ti el mejor, which means, of course for you, only the very best. Now, can you raise your hand if you want your friend to have the very best? So when your friend comes to your house, you want to make sure that they have the best peanut butter sandwich, the best seat in your living room maybe. Yes? It's very important. I reach into my pocket to pay for my paleta. What will happen? The suspense is getting to the dun 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 dun. What happened? That was my dramatic audio clip. Do you want to hear it again? Dun 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 dun. It's dramatic, right? My dinero, my money, está perdido. It's missing, it's lost. ¿A dónde se ha ido? What will I do? What can I say? How can I buy my paleta today? I really feel the despair in this room. I feel the despair for our character. They were so excited about buying their paleta. Has this ever happened to you, that things just didn't work out the way you thought they were going to work out? Yeah, it's kind of a drag, but you know what? It's all about reframing and finding solutions. So what do you think is going to happen here? We're going to find out. I have some ideas. I don't want to spoiler alert. Wait, is that even a thing? I think that's what children say now. Spoiler alert. My daughter says, spoiler alert, Dad. I'm like, you're 7 years old. So what's going to happen? And just at that moment, who do I see but my neighborhood friends, Tio Frank and Miss Lee. Y'all, our friends came to save the day. Have your friends ever come to save the day? No. Can you raise your hand if that's happened? No. Somebody said no? We gotta find you some new friends, y'all. You don't need friends like that. That's like a conversation for another day. We called out your name when we saw your coins drop, but you must not have heard us because you didn't stop. Muchas gracias, amigos. What will I have done? I guess I dropped my money when I was on the run. Now, sometimes we get caught up in life and we're just so distracted and busy. You know, we don't pay attention to how awesome our big people are, or how blessed we are, or how amazing our community is. But this story is not about paletas, it's about community. Can you raise your hand if you know what community is? What's community? Let's call on someone. Yes. Can you share with our whole room what community is all about, or what it is? A large group of people. That's good. It's a large group of people. Let's give this person a round of applause. It is a large group of people, and it's a large group of people that help each other out. Because that's what community is all about. We have to help each other out. And if you take anything away from today, besides a book and a paleta, I want you to take away the idea of generosity and just doing something nice for somebody else. Because it could be something very small. You know, someone once said, hey, I really like your hat. And I was having a really hard day. And you know what? That transformed my day. And you know, it didn't cost anything. So please, if you leave in the next week, make me a promise. The only thing this whole program costs you is to do something nice for someone else. And I promise the universe will also give you something in return. Kindness for all, shouts Paletero Jose. I have a surprise that will brighten your day. Oye, amigos, paletas on me. Because of your kindness, the paletas are free. Dun, 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 dun. That was my happy audio sound. Da, 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 da. Paletero Jose. Whether it's stormy or whether it's sunny, whether or not you have any money, I'll always help out an amigo in need. Yo te prometo, an amigo indeed. Now, could anyone tell me what an amigo is? I feel... A friend. Oh, wait. Yes. Can you tell our whole room really loudly what an amigo is? Go. A friend. A friend. Let's give this person a round of applause. Now, do you see a friend in this room? You have a friend in me, so now we're friends, right? But yes, friends are so important. In the hottest month, on the hottest day, we have fun in the sun with Paletero Jose. Ring, 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 we can hear his call. Paletas for one. Paletas for all. Give yourselves a round of applause. All right, get up on your feet. Let's get up on our feet. Let's close this thing out. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We are going to sing a song. Okay. All right, let's get some bouncing going. Oh, yes. Maybe a little hand clapping. I'm feeling the sugar coming. Don't worry. Here we go. On the hottest month of the year, he rounds the corner, the kids all cheer. It's the Mexican ice cream man, selling his paletas to all he can. He's el paletero. Oh yes, he's
Paletero Man. He's el paletero, making his dinero, selling all his ice cream with all the chiquillos.
Let's move it out. Back it out.
Oh yeah, my friends, can you hear the sounds of the weekend? Oh yeah, my friends, don't miss a chance when I got Paletero.
Oh yes. We bounce with our knees, just like this. Shuffling down the street, dancing to the radio's mariachi beat. Will he have the flavors that we all love? Chocolate y vainilla, hope you get us some.
He's a paletero,
Oh yes.
he's el paletero man. He's el paletero, making his dinero, selling all his ice cream with all the chiquillos.
Let's move it out. Paletas are coming.
Oh yeah, my friends, can you hear the sounds of the weekend? Oh yeah, my friends, don't miss a chance when I got Paletero Man. Oh yeah, my friends, can you hear the sounds of the weekend? Oh yeah, my friends, don't miss a chance when I got Paletero Man.
Okay, can we get lower? How low can you go? A little higher now. A little higher now. Let's go. Oh yes. Oh yes. Can you get your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care? Who's about to get some paletas all up in this house? Here we go.
Oh yeah, my friends, can you hear the sounds of the weekend? Oh yeah, my friends, don't miss a chance when I got Paletero.
I'll lend you 50 cents. You scream, I scream, we all scream for ice cream. There's enough for a whole street. Always enough for anyone who meets them.
El paletero,
Oh yes, this is the last one.
he's el paletero man.
That's right.
He's el paletero, making his dinero, selling all his ice cream with all the chiquillos.
Close it out. Let's go.
Oh yeah, my friends, can you hear the sounds of the weekend? Oh yeah, my friends, don't miss a chance when I got Paletero Man. Oh yeah, my friends, can you hear the sounds of the weekend? Oh yeah, my friends, don't miss a chance when I got Paletero Man.
Oh yeah. Get your hands in the sky. Thank you very much. I'm lucky, Diaz. Very good. Give yourselves a round of applause for being awesome. Paletero lovers. But don't worry, are we gonna ask questions? Do we get to ask questions? Oh, I'm excited. I always love this part of the program.
Okay, friends, me and Miss Emma are gonna come around. So if you have a question, you can raise your hand high, and either Miss Emma, who's way in the back right now, or myself will come find you. If you are a question asker who doesn't have a book, for the first few who ask questions that do not have a book with their family today, we do have a few last-minute copies available. And those will be out pretty quick. But if you don't have a copy today and you ask a question, you're one of the first few, we might have a copy of the book for you. So if you have a question, raise your hand high and we'll get it out there for Lucky.
I'm available for any questions. Maybe not inappropriate ones, but I'm happy to answer almost anything.
Where are you from?
Where am I from? I'm from a lot of different places. So my parents are from Zacatecas, Mexico. I'm a proud Mexican, but I'm what they call a pocho, which is a displaced person because I was born in the United States. So sometimes I feel really American, and sometimes I feel very Mexican. So I'm from those two places, but I'm from Los Angeles, California, and I'm proud of all those things. Just like you're probably from a lot of different places too, and that's really important to be proud about. So that's a great question. Thank you. I think there's a couple in the back. No, oh wait, back there. What was the question?
Why do you speak differently than him? That's what my son was explaining.
Why do I speak differently?
Yeah, you sound different.
Oh, I don't know. I guess that's actually a really good question because some people hear when I speak and they can automatically sense that I'm from California. I always say the word dude. And my wife gets so upset with me because I'll just call everyone dude. I'm like, hey, dude. And she's like, they're not a dude. But I say it out of love, so. And I say the word like a lot. Like, dude. It's true. That's what happens. That's a really good question, young person. Thank you for asking that.
What's your question?
Over here. Oh.
How did you get the idea to write your book?
Oh, that's a great question. How did I get the idea to write this book? And it's a really, it's actually, do you know what based on a true story means? It's based on a true story. So basically, I took my daughter Indiana Maven to the park. I would take her every other day in K-Town. And one day, and I would buy her a paleta with the paletero. And one day, she was very excited, and she got her paleta, and I reached into my pocket. She was already like halfway done with the paleta because it was very hot that day, and it was like melting. And I reached into my pocket, and I did not have any money. And I didn't know what to do because we had walked all the way to the park, right? And so I looked at Paletero Jose and I said, I don't have any money, but I can bring it back tomorrow. And Paletero Jose gave me the paleta. He gave it to me. He gave it to Indiana. And I was so moved by this because he already is working so hard. And the paleta is so very valuable to him. And so I accepted it because of his kindness. But then I made sure the next day that I brought him back more money. But the fact that he would just give it out, you know, when folks don't have a lot and they give you what they have, it's so, so meaningful. And that's what this story was based on. So that's what happened. Thanks for the question. It's really good. I think there's a question. Oh, no. Oh, we have a question here? Yes.
Your favorite flavor?
We were going to talk about that, yes. That's a great question. What's my favorite flavor? My favorite flavor is horchata. It's delicious. It's like a rice milk drink with cinnamon and sugar. And you know what the irony here is that I'm diabetic. So I actually don't have that many paletas. So I will be enjoying them through you today. It's really funny. Yes, young person. What was that? Oh, what's my next book? Oh, you should be my agent. My literary agent actually is a really funny person because I'll work really hard and then I'll submit this manuscript and she's like, this is fantastic. When's your next one? But, you know, that's why she's really great at what she does. My next one is coming out in 2 months on HarperCollins called La Guitarrista. And it's about a young girl that finds a guitar in the garbage can, and with the help of her community, she fixes it and she achieves her goal of playing a stage. So it's really cool. So I hope you pre-order it if you're in that game, or at least here at the library, you know, get a library buy-in. I gotta plug it. No, I hope you find it here at the library.
Any other
It's called
questions?
La Guitarrista, which means the guitarist. And here's something really interesting quickly. Guitarrista is a male conjugation word in Spanish. So in Spanish and other languages, sometimes they assign genders to the words, right? So you would say el guitarrista. And it didn't really sit well with me because I want to say la because A is the feminine conjugation. So that's why it's la guitarrista. Because she's a girl and she's a really proud, very empowered little girl that is, you know, empowered and awesome. And so I wanted her to be la guitarrista. So that's what I like to play with language. So that's what that is. Yeah. Yes, young person, you have a question? Do I have lots of books? That's a really good question. Yes, I have a lot of books. And my wife is also an author. So I actually have a massive collection of children's picture books because I love children's picture books. I have so many favorites, and you don't have to be a kid to enjoy children's picture books. Can you raise your hand if you enjoy children's picture books? Yes, they're great. My favorite children's picture book, I have a few, but I think Beagle, I don't know if you know Beagle, but it's a really gorgeous story. It's one of my favorites, and every time I read that book, I cry. So if you can imagine, I have my 7-year-old daughter, I'm like, Beagle. But it's true, I start crying. And that's okay. It's okay to show emotions. Yes, any other questions? These are all really amazing questions. Question over here. How long did I work on the song? Wait, sorry, what was it? How long have I played guitar? That's a great question. We didn't see my guitar skills today, but I've been playing since I was 10 years old. Yeah, and it was my whole dream was to be a baseball player. It was, which is really weird because it didn't turn out that way. Remember we talked about how sometimes plans don't work out the way you think they're gonna work out. So up to the point I was 10 years old, I was well, that's not true. Through high school, I was really excited about being a baseball player. And one afternoon, my mom had bought me a guitar at a flea market. Do y'all have flea markets here? Because I love them. So my mom went to the flea market and she brought home this guitar, and I didn't like it. I said, I don't want anything to do with that. I play baseball. Does that sound like anyone in here? I don't want anything to do. I don't want to taste that. I don't want to try it. And then one day I was really bored. Have you ever been bored? Can you raise your hand if you've been bored? Let me tell you something. Being bored is the greatest gift you can get because it'll force you to really be creative. And I picked up my guitar and it's been my best friend ever since, which sounds weird because it's an inanimate object, but it's been everywhere and it's changed my life and it's sent me all around the world. So yeah, pretty excited about the guitar. Yeah. Any other questions? Oh. I will be thrilled to come back to other schools. The St. Louis Public Library has been so generous in spreading that love. And so yes, I hope, and you know, if you are in your community would like for me to come out, please send an email. And I'm so grateful to be here. I really want to stress my gratitude because you know, I spent a lot of time at home just making up things, and you don't see how they touch lives, and it's so amazing when you get to see someone and they show you something you made and how it affects them in their daily life, and it's pretty cool. So thank you. But yes, I'll definitely, hopefully, I'll come back one day. Yes, question in the back. Yes. Oh, that's a good question. How did I write the book? Can you raise your hand if you ever had an idea in your head? Yeah. Yeah. So all the ideas, I have a lot of really crazy ideas, and I write them down in a journal every day. So every day I get up, I feed my daughter breakfast, I get a cup of coffee, and I sit across the table from her with my coffee. She's eating her Frosted Flakes. Here's a secret. She's not supposed to have Frosted Flakes. Her mom doesn't want her eating Frosted Flakes because they're not that great for you, to be honest. But I'm writing in my journal all the ideas that come into my head. So sometimes I'll think like, unicorn poop, and, you know, car driving by, leaf blower being crazy. And I just write all these words and then it just kind of comes to me. So yeah, that's how I wrote this book. I just kind of wrote a manuscript down, which means, you know, put it all together. Any other questions? No questions.
I wanted to know if you were ever a Paletero Man.
Oh, what's in a Korean taco? That's a good question.
Well, okay, go ahead.
No, that's great. Okay, so a Korean barbecue taco is when they have, it's a Los Angeles invention. It's when you take Korean barbecue, which is the most delicious, kind of sweet, kind of savory meat, and you pair that with a corn tortilla and maybe a little salsa, and it is absolutely delicious, and I highly recommend you get one. Do you have Korean barbecue in St. Louis? I'm sure you do somewhere. Just bring your own tortillas. That's what us Mexicans do. We just bring our tortillas with us everywhere. A little salsa, you know? Yeah, you just get it out of your pocket, you know? And then you just kind of make your own. So that's a Korean barbecue. Taco. Yeah. Thank you for asking. Yes.
Go ahead.
How long have I been writing books? That's a really good question. Well, here's another thing. So I'm always in the yes business. That means I just say yes to everything. So you're like, hey, you want to go hang out? Yes. Do you want to write a song about pizza? Yes. I always say yes. And that's what happened. And somebody was like, you should write a story, a children's picture book about paleteros, because I had written a song about a Paletero Man, but I don't know if you've noticed, but if you can go back and listen to the song and see the story, they're two different things, because I didn't want them to be the same things, because it's no fun when you like kind of just take the words out of one thing and you just kind of put it in a book. Like, that's no fun. So I wanted to come up with a whole new story, and that's what I did. And so yeah, that's how, and I've been writing for maybe 7 years, I guess. I don't know. So that's it.
All right, friends, I think we're going to call that our last question. Thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you so much, Lucky, as well. We have a few. Let's give one more hand for Lucky. questions, anyone wearing one of these lanyards can help you out. And we will be doing the book signing over here, and Paletos are just outside of this space.